Okay, so now while I'm making these moves, I'm not finna be trying to answer people that had opportunities that squandered them or was utterly unsuccessful. That's not what my agenda is. My agenda is to see these kings walking on this ground, right? That's to see these chiefs able to perform their chiefly duties before they clans. That's my agenda. I don't charge for anything. I'm not looking for no handouts. I'm looking for a hand up. If you can contribute to the overall success of the process, then I'm all with it. But if you in here trying to get in the way, thinking that you're doing good, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, right? And I'm not finna let nobody that got good intentions but don't know what they doing get in my way while I do what I know what I'm doing, right? So we're gonna bring y'all the widow herself, right? And we're gonna present y'all with evidence of the newly constituted government in process, right? Once we drop this tomorrow, ain't no more receipts to drop. The orders is given, right? So anybody that feels slighted, I don't mean to make y'all feel that way, but I'm not gonna be trying to negotiate with sideliners while I'm in the middle of the mix of getting the man home. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not participating in nobody else's games. I'm gonna play this motherfucker the way it's supposed to be played, and I'm gonna produce the Chiefs. A lot of y'all don't know who we are by blood and by right. But now I done asserted the superior jurisdiction of the widow and her son. In the lodge, they called the shrine, the Black Madonna in the shrine, and Hiram Abiff in the tomb. Hiram is raised, and the widow walks amongst us. So tomorrow, we gonna be letting her tell the public. This is the equivalent for all of the native organic tribes to the land of a president giving the status of the state address. Right? So some people say they can hear me. I'm not gonna make this long because I need y'all to share it, and then share it again and try to get the message out. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Young Elder, the widow speaks. And this is a notice, a public service announcement that's for the benefit of all of the organic clans of the land. I don't care what you call yourself. You could call yourself a Moor. Some people can hear me, Christina, and some people can't. Right? So I'm just going to keep going, and then y'all can watch back on the replay to see if y'all can hear the whole thing. But now, the receipt of all receipts is the allodial title to the land, and the international court seals, and the declaration of direct descendancy of the first mother, mitochondrial link to the land. The mitochondrial is key because that's the matriarchy, right? So when we bringing her on tomorrow, so tell your mama, tell your sister, tell your cousin, tell your friends, all of them to tell two friends, to tell two friends, to tell two friends, and so on until tomorrow. That need to be the most important podcast in the history of podcasts, because this affects the earth. This affects the whole earth. It's 8 o'clock, Young Elder, YouTube, the widow speaks. This gonna clear up all of the bullshit, all of the sideliners that think I don't know what I'm talking about because I said I ain't no fucking Moor. I'm not a Moor. I'm growth and development. My chief named Larry Hoover, right? And while he's held incognito, his son, Little Larry, is my acting chief, right? I'm just one of the other chiefs under a chief that's coming in to use a particular set of skills to the benefit of the most clans on the land. That's our only concern. The biggest benefit of the most clans on the land is over 5,000 tribes being represented in this discourse tomorrow. Y'all need to be sharing this video here and alerting everybody to catch Young Elder tomorrow, 8 o'clock, the widow speaks. The government then already responded to the order to release Malachi. Now they wanting to see what are these tribes going to say when they see her. Are y'all going to respect the hierarchy of the matriarchy, or are y'all going to be some underminers and some backbiters? Right? Larry learned from a whole lot of people. Pops is one of the ones that he learned from, but he is the blood chief of my clan. I was born growth and development. I can't help that. I'm standing up for Dr. York the same way I stand up for Larry, the same way I stand up for Angel Bay, the same way I tell y'all they froze Big Tookie for damn near 15 years. I don't care. I just want to see all of the chiefs performing their chiefly duties for their clan's benefit so that we can share the wealth of the land with the people that's on the land. Right? No big eyes, no little U's, no respect as a person. We not taking favoritism and sides over bullshit. We not participating in none of that. This is the unified move of all clans from Turtle Island, North and South, Central and Islands. As far as the Pacific Southwest, Southwest to the Australian outback. All tribes is on deck. All clans are involved. Nobody's being left behind unless they choose to be left behind. That's right. The hashtag is 01 Let the Chief Speak. 01 Let the Chief Speak is the hashtag. The sister just shared it in the comments, and I just wanted to reiterate it. The other hashtag is 00 Raise the Matriarchy. Right? You'll see it when you start typing it in. It'll come up because it's already in motion. But we need to get the word out that the mother of the land gonna speak tomorrow. This is the changing of the guard. This is the shifting from the legal fiction to the actual rightful de jure owners of the land with a loyal title. Right? So get the word out. Make sure that if anybody y'all know that want freedom, they need to be in on this conversation tomorrow. The tomorrow Young Elder Live is a big deal. And that's what I needed y'all to know the most, that she gonna be here. See, they been telling me that my receipts ain't receipting, but they show fuck all of the other people that seeing them is they calculating like a motherfucker. The math is mathing. The math is mathing. The receipts is receipting. You argue with them motherfucking receipts. You got people like some dude named Cujo Hill talking about I don't know what I'm talking about. Let him produce the matriarch of the land with the certified documents that was given while he was doing the work every step of the way. They was giving her the receipts for his following the tribal traditions in order to reclaim the land. If he can't do that, he can sit his ass down and shut up. Right? Mind your business, because obviously if you one of them dirty Moors, this has nothing to do with you. We already told y'all. We don't mind Africans being over here. We don't mind Asians being over here. But anybody that get in the way of these organic, walking Mississippi clay dirt ass niggas restoring our people to our shit, you're going to get stepped on, you're going to get walked over, and you're going to get treated like the fucking enemy. And it's not a negotiation. I'm just telling you like it is. When the gloves come off and I'm done brain banging, we might get to do some gang banging, because we got a whole lot of frauds, imposters, and infiltrators, and wannabes, and motherfuckers that think they know and don't know shit. Right? So, tomorrow, Young Elder, 8 o'clock, the widow speaks. This is a done deal. When she give her orders, this is the equivalent of the president before the fall of America, because that shit over. The whole American legal fiction fiasco is a done deal. The old Piscean age is closed. This is the reconstitution in the age of Aquarius in order for us to prepare for the next 7 generations of children to come in here and turn this shit into the golden age. They not gonna do it if we sit down on our hands and we don't do this work that I'm doing. You don't have to like me. You don't have to respect me. You don't have to care about me. You don't have to do nothing for me. You don't have to, I can take care of myself, but I'm gonna tell you this, when it's all said and done, the buck's gonna stop at my motherfucking feet when y'all see the widow tell y'all that I'm her motherfucking Hiram raised ass son, and she speaks. First mother. I told them a long time ago, in case you don't know who I am the firstborn of the earthborn, parthogenic son of the great mother. If you don't get that shit, y'all need to go back to Bible school. Y'all need to go finish getting indoctrinated by T.D. Jakes and the last 4 people in this crowd. Right? Because y'all not ready. But for the ones who understand what that means, that's to all of them brothers in the lodges that's been raised in past and been sitting on their thumbs trying to figure out what to do next. Listen to what she tell you to do and move accordingly. That goes to the Great Blue Wall, the Brotherhood, you motherfucking badge-toting motherfuckers. Y'all over here against the motherfucking dignity and peace of the people, talking about y'all here to serve and protect. Y'all left out breaking niggas' neck. Well, we here to run you motherfuckers clean up off the land. Wait till we turn these Crips and Bloods loose on you motherfuckers, and these GDs and these Vice Lords and Peace Tones. Y'all been beaten over the head with clubs and flashlights for the last 50 years. Y'all been putting them in cages and locking motherfuckers up in handcuffs for shit they ain't do. Been trumping up charges under COINTELPRO, taking leaders off the land to make sure the people don't never get their shit. When this shit over with, if I was you, I'd quit that goddamn job. We could police our own communities, because that's where we going. The neighborhood gonna be policed by the neighborhood. We not finna let you motherfuckers keep coming in there killing our kids and don't say nothing. Now, I didn't never have a chance to say and do this shit before, but now that I'm in this shit to win this shit. I ain't no motherfucker that just came in. When Larry told me that we was brain banging and we wasn't gang banging, my feelings was hurt because I wanted to shoot some motherfuckers in the face. Let's just be honest with you. I wanted to shoot some imposters and some traitors in the face right where they stand. But we wouldn't have got no fucking where. We would have just gave them motherfuckers another extension. So when I looked at the playing field and seen how the plays was being played, I came to tell my people. They thought I was crazy in the beginning, but now that the receipts is receipting and the math is mathing and the calculations is calculating, y'all gonna see freedom coming fast in the motherfucker at breakneck speed up your motherfucking boulevard. And ain't nothing nobody can do about it. They tried to stop it. I'm not stopping till the work done. I'm not quitting until there ain't nothing left to do. I'm not taking my motherfucking eyes off the prize until I'm taking it home. So the marathon is over. So we can go on and bring Nip on back out so he can go and finish doing what he was doing before them motherfuckers tried to kill him. Like we don't know what was going on. You motherfuckers and kids, what Tupac say? I done seen too many real niggas fall to let these bitch niggas beat me. It's not gonna happen. Brain spark, back for everything they owe, A-tone toting, right? Because ain't none of y'all motherfuckers produced it, but I did. The receipts is in the motherfucking, in the Rolodex of the Instagram page. If you scroll, you'll find it. Right? So they told you at the Million Man March to look for the nigga that come with the A-tone. And that's when all of the tribes gonna be unified. Because when you hear the A-tone, we'll be at one. Right? That's when the one God gonna talk to the people. And the only God man is the God man that tell you that God is a woman. And if y'all don't understand that, put your tampon up your ass and go sit down and let these sisters have their shit so they can teach y'all how to be a man again. Because this shit ain't working. This kidnap shit ain't working. This adrenochrome harvesting ain't working. This making motherfuckers work for damn near free not working. Ain't none of this shit mathing correctly for the benefit of the people. So since it ain't mathing correctly, we came to change the mathematical equation in order to get the right motherfucking variables out the other end of the equal sign. Balance this shit out. Give a motherfucker what they earn, good, bad, or indifferent. Be no respecter of persons. If the motherfucker earned a gracious reward, you give him a gracious reward. If a motherfucker did dastardly deeds, his reward gonna be for dastardly deeds. And it's not personal, it's just a rebalancing of what's right. It's the return of the great mother and son, which came in with source codes from the center of the motherfucking universe and the sun. The solar storms ain't stopped. The universe center only gonna talk to you for a minute, and it's gonna upgrade everything according to the solar expression as these motherfucking solar storms and UVB rays get to hitting this motherfucking planet. Talking to Mother Earth, and she gonna send out the motherfucking Atlas Shrugged frequency to get rid of the parasites. It is what it is. So share it, and then share it some more. Make the viral video go viral. That's gonna make the viral message of the great mother go viral. That's what y'all do. take their algorithms over, because they don't respect shit but AI's algorithm. When we hijack their algorithm, they don't like that shit, because that means that we know what the fuck we doing and we working on this shit and it's working. Right? So I'm gonna cut this out because Instagram been giving me a hard time, and I want to get this message, as much of it that'll get out to the people as I can. But tomorrow, Young Elder, 8 o'clock, The Widow Speaks, and we gonna do this shit the right way. And this is gonna get all our political prisoners back to the community where they belong, to fix the problems that was caused by them not being there. When you take the leaders away from the people running into each other trying to look for which direction to go. The blind can't lead the blind nowhere. And motherfuckers thought I couldn't see, but I tell you what, I ain't gotta see. Them oracles I got, they see. They see. High Priestess Christina got the golden eyes, and y'all don't even know what the fuck that shit is. Right? My girl Brittany Madison, tarot reader. I got a couple of tarot readers. Blue Rose. I read that shit. When they flip the shit, I read them reading the cards and can get a deeper translation of what they saying than they even know that I'm doing. They don't even know that I'm translating the codes they flipping to get it refined to an even clearer understanding of what they just said. Right? So when they tell y'all, when Christina told y'all that this motherfucking earth was about to shake, that motherfucker shook. When she told you that cold front was coming in, it got cold. When she told you to get ready for the tornadoes, the motherfuckers hit. Right? So if you don't know who the oracles is, right? I don't remember all their name right now because I'm hyped up on Malachi's imminent release, right? Which will all be talked about tomorrow. So, chiefing with the chief. I'm good and high as a motherfucking Russian satellite over motherfucking DC. About to bump my head into Saturn. But I'm gonna tell you this, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And all the motherfuckers that thought I didn't know the fuck I was talking about and had that slick shit to say, I'm want to see what you gonna say when I pull the fuck up after we get done taking this shit over. I want to see what you gonna have to say about it then after the fact. See, I got time to stop and argue while I'm doing this redemption process for my people. But when this shit over with, I got time to argue. I got time to box your motherfucking ass, tussle with you and all that shit. It's coming. So, call it what you want. You can call it what you want. We are not buying this bullshit. We not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Right? If you think that the person that you expected to be doing the work is the one that's going to get it done, I'm sorry to tell you that you bet on the wrong fucking horse. Lucifer. The motherfucking blue horse coming out the blue house, riding with the motherfucking six. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, then y'all don't need to know. We talking about a blue block Chevy on motherfucking Truths and Vogues, because the truth is in vogue. You understand what I'm talking about? Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Woo, 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 woo. You know? So, all y'all motherfuckers, y'all gonna see some shit coming up soon. Everybody you think is dead wasn't dead. And a lot of motherfuckers that you think ain't dead been gone. And you got the motherfucking game twisted when you thought that I ain't know what I was talking about. And I'm just following steps in the pattern that was laid out thousands of years ago by a whole bunch of ancestors that walked this path before me. I'm not doing no original shit. The shit already there. Y'all just not looking at it, and I'm going in and producing the receipts. They told us what to do. The ancestors left us oral traditions, and the enemy wrote shit down even though they hid that shit. They used the paperwork to hide and conceal. We use the paperwork to open up and reveal. That shit don't work the same for them that it worked for us. Stop falling for everything y'all see on TV. All that shit not real. When these newscasters get done changing over, that's the time for disclosure. That's how you gonna know. Because all of the major news shows that give us those special reports gonna be giving us special tribunal reports. That's if they don't just do tribunal TV and shut all this motherfucking shit down until tribunal TV done. A week of watching motherfuckers dirt being exposed and people getting to see what these dirty, rotten bastards was doing behind the scenes to keep us oppressed. The blood rights, the money rights, the sex rights, all that shit is gonna be exposed. The human trafficking, the animal motherfucking trafficking, and the motherfucking annihilation of whole species of animals to offset the ecosystem, like when they tried to kill off all the bison. Do you know that the reason they wanted to kill off all the bison is because that was our primary source of protein? And they brought over here saturated fat cows. Bison doesn't have saturated fat. And it was such an intricate part of our diet, they replaced it with the bovine cows with saturated fat that you're not supposed to eat the meat. You're supposed to use the byproduct, the milk, the dung, the urine. You ain't supposed to eat the meat of the bovine cow. That's why they sacred in India. The bison was bred by our ancestors thousands of years ago to give us a viable form of protein that didn't clog our brain with lard, with motherfucking heavy ass grease, and give us dementia when we get old. That's why they killed off the bison. Right? They also killed off what y'all don't know about, North American elephants. Y'all don't know about them. Y'all don't know that the horse is organic to over here, and it was spread around the world. So when it finally made it back, the Apache took over. Y'all don't know the tribal histories of half these tribes, but they got you believing you came over as a second-rate citizen on the bottom of a ship full of piss and shit, and they ain't never found one of these motherfuckers. They got all of the other ships that was traveling back then. Why they don't got the fucking slave ship? But y'all don't want to ask them questions because it requires you to have some sensibility of self and understanding of why would you bring millions of people from Africa when you got millions of people already in America? You already got millions of people over here. We ain't got to take no motherfucker from Africa to America. You know what we gonna do? We gonna write in the history book that the niggas from America came from Africa, and because they look similar, the nigga gonna fall for it. But Africans don't grow this type of facial hair. Very few Africans grow facial hair. So y'all don't know phenotype, genotype, genetics. They trying to tell y'all about going to get a DNA test to find out where you from, and all the time in the fine print and say this shit is for entertainment purposes only, and the shit for entertainment purposes being then that they can slant the motherfucking outcome in order to push an agenda for your entertainment. They entertaining you into thinking that you from Africa, and never knowing that the old diagram of the slave ship is actually the blueprint for motherfucking Notre Dame University, because it was an academic plot the whole time to miseducate the Negro. Well, we ain't Negroes no more. We are no longer necrotic. Goddamn it, we whole motherfucking resurrected beings. You can call it zombies if you want to, because the zombie is the Zumbe of the motherfucking voodoo culture. And if you don't know what that is, you need to go look it up so they can stop tricking you into thinking that a motherfucker gonna crawl out of the dirt, walk around with his jaw falling off, grab you and eat your brain. That shit don't even make sense. The zombie they give you in these movies, muscles is deteriorated. How the fuck they got any strength to hold on to anything? This the Zumbe. It comes from the voodoo. It's a cultural phenomenon that they villainize and demonize to run you away from your organic culture, so you ain't got no defenses against the sorcery they using on your ass. And if you can't defend yourself from something, you bound to get your ass whooped. So when they asked me what I was doing about this shit, I said I'm doing fucking voodoo. I'm doing voodoo. I'm balancing myself with nature so I can balance out the nature for the people. I'm doing voodoo. I'm putting black girl magic on every motherfucking thing I touch. Don't doubt about it. If black girl magic say she got it, she got it. Any of them. You got to motherfucking know your people, because if you don't know your people, you ain't know the fuck you going to war with. We sleeping with the enemy and don't even know it. How the fuck you sleeping next to the enemy? You know you sleeping with the enemy when you got to fight with them all the time. You sleeping with the enemy. That means you need to readjust and rethink your situation and circumstances. Right? We coming to bring the motherfucking pain hardcore to the brain. Let's go inside this astral plane and see what the fuck we see. I see us free. Right? This is the 100 monkey effect of all 100 monkey effects that we need to get. We need to put this motherfucking shit over the open fire and roast it for all of the motherfucking clans across the land. I told y'all in 2025 we got Mardi Gras. We got to build infrastructure this year. That means that y'all got to hurry up and find out and real quick who the widow is and who took over the land and how we did it, what the redemption process was. And everything that I did, they gave her the receipts for. Everything I was doing following the oral tradition, they gave her the paperwork they kept secret and hidden from us because they couldn't hold it back because I was right. They knew I was right, and they proved that I was right when they gave her the receipt in the form of what we call root documents or root doctrine documents. What we don't know is, look, it's called the fruit of the poison tree doctrine. When the foundational instrument by which all of the following laws were built upon has been rescinded, because it becomes the fruit of the poison tree, all other laws that follow must be rescinded. This is why the Pope withdrew the discovery doctrine, but y'all didn't know what it means because y'all never seen the video when SikApe put the Pope on fucking notice and told her that we ain't following no law that's not the great law, right? They tried to negotiate with Malachi recently, last week, and he told them, I don't want to talk. The only thing we can talk about is one circumstance and one law. That one circumstance is restore the great mother, and that one law is the great law of the Iroquois Confederacy, right? This is a tribal law that affects all clans across the land. Thank you, Bella Bella. This is a whole community effort to get free. Even the ones who don't know they helping. Even some of the ones that think they coming out as opposition is serving the purpose, because I can flip any of that shit. I'm glad that we had to fight the Moors. Them was some bad motherfuckers. They made us step our game up. Now y'all got to step y'all game up to find out how much we stepped our game up, because we on this motherfucking Queens board and y'all still running around flying kings on the checkerboard. Checkmate, motherfucker, game over. And that's what how we feel about it. You can say what you want to say. You ain't got to agree with me. You ain't got to like me. But you sure in the hell gonna know when this shit's said and done, who is who and what is what, where we came from and how we got there, and what we doing about this shit. We did it. Grand finale. The big reveal. The lifting of the veil. The veil of the great mother. The revelation of Empress Chief Rarebird to the people, so y'all know who got the motherfucking allodial title to the Americas after we overthrow the enemy. Read it for what it's worth. Now I'm gonna chop this shit up and I'm gonna let y'all go. I ain't gonna go into no Q&A today because I'm exhausted from doing video meetings all day and yesterday, and I'm probably gonna have some tomorrow too. But we laying this shit down. We laying down the law like we in Mesopotamia. That's what we doing. The Magna Carta, the Great Charter, the motherfucking Code of Hammurabi, put the motherfucking law on the pillar for all of the people to see in the public. They want to conceal the laws in their books so that you don't even know that whatever you doing something illegal, knowingly or unknowingly. So they gonna hold you in reprisal by telling you ignorance is no excuse. No, Big Mama said ignorance is no excuse for the ones who know the law to take advantage of the ones that don't. That's what she said ain't no excuse for. If you knew that shit and you allow motherfuckers to be persecuted in order for you to line your motherfucking pockets, you at fault, not them. So that's all I gotta say. I had to get a few things off my chest, but I'm not finna be trying to invite no 100 motherfuckers to be part of the program. We know what we doing. We issuing the orders. The government responded in the reconstitution phase. None of this shit can't move further than where we at until we get Malachi. And if you don't understand it, then you don't know the enemy we was fighting and the false allegations that they launched. I got stories I could tell y'all, and look, and you talk about hanky panky, right? Everything they do is for a reason. It's either to take this shit over or to stop us from taking over. They can't stop us. All we have to do is have knowledge of self. Elijah Muhammad say, accept your own and be yourself. Right? Yep, old Forrest Gump. They was making fun of me in that movie because the name Forrest mean Rodney, and they said Gump being kind of slightly stupid. And so I already knew when they was doing the movie, they got another one where they was making fun of me called Waterboy. And another one they was making fun of me called Rain Man. But I don't care. I see through all that bullshit. I'm just using them. Every one of them little pieces that they threw at me, them stepping stones. Mama said, whatever they throw at you, use them rocks to build your castle. Castle built. Castle built. You can't, the media, motherfucker. The media, what Pac say, the media is full of dirty tricks. Only God can judge me. Right? And shit, he was found to be without fault. Because he did everything righteous by the rules of war. Right? And if he did it righteous, that means he was standing in the position of right. And if he did it by the rules of war, that means he was following the war protocol that they laid down. And Mama said, turnabout is fair play. And Big Mama agreed with her. So everything they used to try to stop us, to try to hold us back and oppress us, has now been turned around, full motherfucking turn on their ass. Talking about a revolutionary spirit, the spirit of 76. That's the motherfucking 7 and 6 is 13. That's a Queen Mother seal on the flip. In the Zodiac Center. That's Mama Tawaret. Y'all better wake up. They were supposed to have been back, but we about 6 months behind on the rollout. If we wasn't 6 months behind, they were supposed to be at the Dead Celebrity Ball in New York on November the 9th, day before my birthday. But because we were 6 months behind on the rollout, they gotta wait till we get done with the rollout. Remember, he said, I can't go nowhere until I clear all this shit up. Remember that? He said, ain't no way, I can't go. I can't die. You motherfuckers can't kill me. What Shocks he said, I told Pac he had 3 hits on you. And they called him today and said they got 2 more confirmed hits. What the fuck do that mean? That means that now we are justified by the art of war, by Machiavelli, and by the art of war Sun Tzu, and by past practice of Mao Zedong, Arthur Rimbaud, and others to be extracted from the battlefield so that the enemy cannot motherfucking wage war against one. They got to fight us all collectively. Now they fucked up because now you got a whole onslaught of chiefs that's not happy with the enemies that was oppressing our people. Now they got an answer for that shit. Y'all got a lot of motherfuckers. Cat Williams was giving y'all a Tupac flip on Shannon, Shay Shay show. That was a whole Cat-pocalypse, Tupacalypse, knockback flip on the turnaround, closing out a motherfucking Machiavelli conjure, and y'all didn't even know what was going on. Y'all thought he just decided to get up, go on this show, and start dragging motherfuckers out. No. Anybody that took the motherfucking bait and fell for the enemy's lure, he had to expose them. It's not personal. It's business. It's just family business. And we can't help it if we take family business personal. I told y'all, all parts of the family is handling a part of the motherfucking fight. You might not be privy to the part that I'm doing, but when you put the whole puzzle together, you will see that we've been working together the whole time in a 500-year protracted struggle from when we was first called to war by Big Mama in the Carolinas to fight the Gullah Wars when we was being invaded and all tribes on deck. This is why they keep telling y'all that whole tribes just up and vanished from their motherfucking settlement. They didn't just up and vanish. They went to go fight the Gullah Wars. Then when the old Mississippians got there and they telling the Seminole story, that's the way that they tell you that the motherfucking nappy-head Mississippian Negroes were slaves. We wasn't no motherfucking slaves. They might have had us as POWs at Big Mama house when they usurped the motherfucking big house, took Mama name off of it. We come to put Mama name back on the house and welcome her back home. Fuck the dumb shit. Right? We went a long way, and now we made what they call a great and mighty walk to the end. To close out the age and to receive the new age and to come up with a new paradigm for the next 26,000 years in this cycle. And the first 1,000 years is the 1,000 years promised of peace, where ain't gonna be no war. But they gotta run this motherfucking war protocol until y'all realize that they just tricking y'all. And once y'all realize they tricking y'all, they gon' then that's when you in your power. Once y'all realize that was all a fucking smoke and mirror, David Copperfield fiasco, a grand illusion being played in front of us, gone. This motherfucking robot halftime CGI and about 7 actors was playing this motherfucker. And he still can't remember his fucking lines. My lines, I can't remember my fucking lines. Right? And say all the wrong shit at the right time in order for us to know that this is a stage show, and we never take the parody as the parody it is and laugh at that shit. We think it's some real shit. It's a cover story. The Biden administration is the cover story for Trump to go and round up the deep state and drain the swamp on behalf of the organic peoples of the land. Yep, he working for us. The white hats is working for us. I'm talking about the white hats come from the white feather wartime chief. The white feather wartime chief catch the baton from the red feather war chief. Right? So I gave y'all Chief Warhorse, red feathers, right? War chief. Now I'm giving y'all the peace chief, the great widow herself. So if y'all can't assimilate y'all own history, y'all own people's oral traditions, and y'all can't embrace the new era, then y'all in some sad situations. Y'all minds is really fucked up. The enemy did y'all worse than I thought. So I can lead you. Yep, what you say, truth. That's right. We lead by the truth. We can't keep toe stepping of something we all trying to do as a whole, as a collective. That's right. So all them old war stories, all them motherfuckers with the scholarship and the alphabets behind their names, them niggas don't know shit. Cause they don't. As long as they ain't no cold crackers on this land, they gonna never run nothing by us. Until you learn how to do native traditional Navajo code talk, you not gonna get shit by us. Just cause we don't say nothing about it today don't mean we won't drag your ass out when the time comes. We all been infiltrated. All clans and lodges been infiltrated. We already aware of that. And we know who the infiltrators is. And they gonna be food for these motherfucking gangbangers that's kind of get that shit out their system, cause now they finally got their shit back and we gonna show them who did it. Them niggas look like us, but they ain't us. Shame on the nigga trying to run game on the nigga. ODB, Shinnecock Chief, right? He inherited the title Crazy Horse, played the role to the T. DMX, Chief Zolo, right? For my dogs, cause y'all don't know. All this shit is real. But all of the fake shit look more real than the real shit because they use uniforms and commercial codes and codes in commercials that tell you how to read the uniform. And all that shit made up as a part of the stage show, the parody they running on us. Right? So, if shit, Wu-Tang, Killer Bees, the RZA, Raekwon the Chef, right? That's the chief without an eye. I mean, he got a spotter chief. I forgot his name. That's his man's. Then you had ODB, Chief Crazy Horse, right? Then you got Meth. All these is natives. These is chiefs. They using blues notes when they use the music. That's the Blue House. That's the Mississippi Delta Blues. If y'all don't know what rapping and tapping is, you need to go back and do some real research. There was the answer of hip hop in this end of the century is in response to the rapping and tapping at the first part of the century. So if you don't go back to the spiritualist movement of the late 1800s, early 1900s, you not gonna never understand what the fuck is going on with the code talking in hip hop. Rakim the God. That's my man's. Follow me into a solo. Get in the flow. You can picture like a photo. Music mix mellow, maintain and make melodies for MCs, motivates to break some ever last. I can go on for days and days with rhyme displays that engrave deep as x-rays. I can take a phrase that's rarely heard, flip it, now it's a deadly word. I can get iller than all my killing and bomb with no alarm. Rock him, I remain calm. My self-esteem makes me super superb but supreme before the microphone, still I fiend. Right? Y'all don't know about the God? If you can't see, if you can solve a mystery, the answer revolves around your history. So quietly, I drop this degree, scientifically and realistically. Who is God? Y'all don't know nothing about Ra. Y'all don't know nothing about Brother J. Brother, how you make him get down? Professor Underseer, I got pimp in my crown. Y'all don't know nothing about that? Professor XO in a pink Cadillac, rolling through your neighborhood. Y'all don't know nothing about that shit. Redemption song, Rasta Man, Bob Marley. You don't know nothing about that. He told you in the song, how long will they kill our prophets? While we stand aside and look. Some say it's just a part of it and we got to fulfill the book. Okay, I got it. Marching orders understood. That's a good general, right? So, all of these artists that came up fighting against this system of oppression, they found that the oppressors was trying to control economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. Shout out to Dr. Neely Fuller, who wrote us a motherfucking blueprint to defend against the foolishness of white supremacy. The United Independent Compensatory Code System for breaking the chains of white supremacy. If you don't know that the white supremacist doctrine is the protocols of Zion in the operational manual is morals and dogma of Albert Pike, then you won't never understand that they brought this shit over here as tools of war under the pretense of government and religion, and they used it to enslave us by trapping the man first. Right? So, it's a whole lot that we slept on, but I didn't miss nothing. What my man Pusha T say, little do they know we don't miss shit. Right? What my boy AZ say, this ain't about rap, this about respect. Right? Y'all gotta know, all these people talking to us from different angles, hoping that we can assimilate the information and come out and bust these motherfuckers in their badussy and break our people free. That's all I want. I don't want nothing else. I just want my sisters to get their shit back, and I can go about my business until whatever I got come through, because my sister's gonna take care of me until we get this shit motherfucking right. But I'm not gonna make no mistakes. I know what the fuck I'm doing. All I gotta do is think about it for a minute and I'm gonna put it together. Right? Once it's put together, they can't take it apart because I'm putting it together based on the truth. They put it together based on the lies. So when I build mine on a firm foundation, theirs crumble like a house of cards. And my mama say, as long as I'm right, I can't lose. So I stand in the position of right. And my daddy said, tell the truth and don't fear no man. So if I stand in the position of right and tell the truth, I ain't got nothing to fear, and I can't lose. So here we go. So tomorrow, young elder, 8 o'clock, we gonna produce the Empress, who, when I was given the oral traditional instructions, they was answering by giving her all of her rightful status paperwork that proves who we are, and it proves the clan's jurisdictional authority of the land, and it destabilizes and disassembles the corporate fiction known as the United States that was bound by blood of Crispus Attucks when they rewrote the Constitution and slid in behind us and moved the capital from Philadelphia to D.C. That's what they did. And scroll my page for those who might be new. I got all of the receipts for everything I'm saying. And the only reason why I got so many receipts is because I knew where everything was, because for 16 years, all I could do was study, meditate, and learn. Build my body, build my mind. Now I'm building my people community back. I'm using, look, This is why I don't ask for no money. My brother and my sister already paid for my knowledge. My oldest brother and my sister Robin and several other people sent me books, but they sent me the bulk of the books that I was studying, from my Nubian Nation material to my Edward R. Hamilton discount book collection, where I was buying motherfucking collegiate textbooks for dirt cheap, because that knowledge got a price barrier to price you out of the information, because even if you buy a book, you ain't gonna spend $150 on one, let alone $1,500. See, I got the Mendelian inheritance in man, which is the coded genome. I got that motherfucker for like $25 out of the Edward Hamilton catalog, and at the time it was a new release for the colleges, and it was like $1,500 for the 3-volume set or a 4-volume set. Right? And when I was going through there, I knew who all of the extraterrestrials DNA that was in our genetic pool. Right? Because when I'm looking at it, I know the traits and where the trait come from. And all of this stuff is because the master teacher, Malachi Z. York, was communicating to a master student, one of Larry Boy's, growth and development. I can't have no growth and development if I don't first grow and develop myself. Once I got done doing that, I got caught in the Three Sisters conjure to flip me out on a 4-corner shuffle to go lead the family to freedom. I can't go home until we all can go home. And that's just the way it is. I ain't mad at nobody. I ain't got no grudges. But anybody that got something, they can come see me as soon as this shit over with, and we can handle it on whatever level you want to handle it on. We can do MMA. We can do motherfucking boxing in the ring. We can street fight, fight with bottles, fight with motherfucking knife fight. I don't give a fuck. I'm with all of the shits. I'm with all of the shits, the whole collection of the shits. I'm with all of them. But my chief just asked me to perform a function. So I got to perform the function until my services are no longer needed. And then we can get into all the ignorant shit you want to get into. I'm with the bullshit. I'm with the drama. But first I got to take care of business. And then we can have all of the fun we want to have, enjoying the pleasure of getting into some real tacky ass shit. Right? I'm going to speak up for every motherfucker that they did wrong. So I understand that they use the sex cases because the allegation is the evidence. But when you look a little deeper, you find out shit that the average person won't look deep enough to see. How can a motherfucker give a whole collection of kids a genetically traceable strain of, and then he never had it during this whole lifetime of annual medical checks and STD screens, then he still don't got it, but he only had it in a little 9-month window to abuse a collection of kids and give them these herpes. Like he don't got it. That don't make no fucking sense. That's the dumbest shit in the world to me. But niggas is so quick to laugh at a motherfucker downfall that they never review the information and the facts. They never review the information and the facts. Ain't nobody finna take up for no pay. The government said you did it, so you got to be guilty. They don't know about COINTELPRO. They don't know about the motherfucking FBI informant program. You can type that shit in on YouTube and get the whole demo from the government source. They don't know nothing about the CIA COINTELPRO infiltration. I got the agents on motherfucking YouTube that gave the video way back in the motherfucking 70s telling how he infiltrated the black organizations. How they paid him, the whole rundown. But no, y'all want to come out, say, I don't know what I'm talking about because you don't like the fact that I don't kiss your ass because you wear fez. I want my feathers. Fuck your fez. Now, how you like that? Let them take that shit to the motherfucking bank. Fuck your fez. I ain't no goddamn more. I'm Mississippi clay dirt walking, organic to the land. And I'm coming for our shit, and I'm bringing mama with me. Y'all can like it or don't like it, but will disrespect you, I will shit in that motherfucker and put it back on your head with hot steaming shit in it. That shit don't move me. Motherfucker tell you I don't know what I'm talking about because I told him I'm not a Moor. You can't make me be what the fuck you want me to be. Like I don't know who the fuck I am and where I come from, where my bloodline come from. That fucking shit is insane. You gonna tell me what I am. I ain't no goddamn more. I'm growth and development. I represent motherfucking nation of growth and development. Disciple nation. Right? Disciple root word is discipline, motherfucker. I got the discipline in order to execute the game plan, brain banging or gang banging. It don't matter to me. So I just got the low battery alert on my phone, so I know I got to end it here. But peace to all the guys in the earths. Shout out to the Cosmic University. Liberation of the Chiefs, including Rashad Jamal. And motherfuckers let that man up. Stinking ass, bitch ass man looking bitch. I ain't got no motherfucking love for her. Tried to tell me my chief is dead and I know this man is alive. Dumbass bitch. She's fucking with the wrong one. And I don't have no qualms about calling that man looking bitch a bitch. So y'all don't care her little minions being here watching. Y'all can go tell her her motherfucking reign of terror is over. She been seen through and she done exposed herself. Her reign of terror is over. Period. The bitch corrupting the name. Her stinking ass. Looking like a whole goddamn linebacker for the motherfucking Chicago Bears. Bitch, refrigerator looking ass bitch. I'm ready for the smoke. So when I get to talking shit like that, I'm not just talking. If I call a motherfucker a bitch, I'm ready to fight. So it's what it is. Whatever it is. You know, but you can't keep motherfucking infiltrating motherfuckers without getting caught. Sooner or later, your ass gonna get caught. You can't keep trapping motherfuckers and setting motherfuckers up, but ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Right? We already know she came out the entertainment industry as part of the motherfucking cult motherfucking adrenochrome drinking motherfucking clique. That Puff Daddy clique that they talk about. Them motherfuckers. The one to come out and try to get all of the motherfuckers, sacrifice one motherfucker to promote another motherfucker. That's what the shit was about. Music careers. I'm gonna trade his career in order to blow up your career because we can't let this man be successful. And ain't nobody saying shit. I'm just sitting back watching. Because I already put it on the floor what was going on and the information that they was concealing in his trial, what we call it exculpatory evidence in the legalese. Right? I know sometimes I just get on the roll and I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say next. But it is what it is. We about to put this shit, we about to close the goddamn door in their face. So tomorrow, Young Elder, 8 o'clock, all of y'all need to have motherfucking viewing parties for that shit, because it's that important. But I can't tell y'all what to do. I can only offer y'all a recommendation from my motherfucking perception of competence and my ability to tell the people what's going on in the land by reading the culture. Some of us haven't got adapted reading the culture, so they don't know what's going on the land. Right? So now we back for everything they owe.